This video is just going to be about the GV Toolbox. First we'll just go on about the setting up the toolbox and unboxing it and putting it together. So when you get it, this top section will be in the bottom, and all you have to do, see these are loosely fitted in the box, undo the nuts and then lift the whole thing up, and then you'll get this out, and then you've got to put this section, you've got to put that together and this bottom piece, and then put the wheels on. Not hard at all. Probably takes about 10 minutes. Here's the instructions. So yeah, you just lift it off after you take those nuts off. Build the bottom section, just nothing, putting bolts and nuts on, and then put the wheels on. So we'll have a look at the toolbox. You can get this on eBay and at Repco. It's a little bit dearer at Repco, and it's about $250, something like that, but you can get it on special at Repco every now and then. As you can see, it's not the biggest thing. I basically just had some stuff left over that wouldn't fit in there, so I wanted to put them in that one. Construction, not bad. The paint's actually decent quality. The metal is a bit thin, especially on the back panel, which you can hear, but you'd expect that for a cheap box. The locking situation is not great, like all cheap toolboxes. This bottom section doesn't lock at all, so yeah, there's that. The top section does lock, but it's like all the cheaper boxes, you've got to put a bar in that just holds all these together. So you can't open them with that bar in. You close this and you just lock it. Instead of having one like this toolbox where all the drawers just lock with the key. But yeah, it's not terrible. It works, it locks, but obviously anything in the bottom anyone can get to. So you've got to keep that in mind. This is another cheap box I have. It's cheap. Well, it's probably more expensive actually at the end of the day. But the drawers and stuff aren't as nice. One thing you'll notice, this cheap box has lining inside the drawers. This one does not. It's just straight metal. But as you can see, fairly smooth. But the whole thing does move if you're a bit aggressive when you're opening. But the drawers are smooth. I don't have much in it. Like I said, it was just an overflow of stuff that didn't fit in the main toolbox. But yeah, everything opens up quite smoothly. The doors are not terrible. A little bit, you can move it around. Like, it's just thin, but enough space in there. I've got a mini compressor and some stuff like that in there. But see, you got to close this one first. Then you've got two handles for the top box on each side, which is nice. But yeah, I'd recommend it just if you've got something small. You've got some tools that you just want to put away. You don't need the big full-size box. You just got something little. Put some screwdrivers or some spanners and stuff in there. It'd be alright for apprentices starting out, I'd say. But overall, for the money, quite happy with it. The wheels are a bit hit and miss. Not the easiest thing to move around, but really you're just going to leave it in one spot, and that's it. But yeah, not a bad little box. Decent paint quality. Comes with little foam feet that you put on the bottom of this just to stop it from scratching the bottom section. But yeah, I would recommend it. We'll see how long it holds up for, but it should be, I don't see any reason why it's going to fall apart. It seems to be built fairly well. But yeah, that's my opinion on the GV Toolbox.